Hi everyone, welcome to this other episode of my podcast, The Survivor. Surviving witches and warlocks, transcending traumatic experiences. So today I'm going to talk about the witchcraft I experienced being in a certain friendship group. I talk about female past friend, male past friend, but also a type of friend I call people who came to you because they wanted to be kind of in a relationship with you, in a partner relationship with you, like, oh, I like you, I want to be your future husband, something like that. So let's start with the female friend group. So at that university I went to, oh my God, that university. Just to make a small parenthesis, can you imagine that I was forbidden to ever again in my life step foot in that university? Oh my God. It's like God told me to never again in my entire existence step foot in that university again. It's kind of, I don't know. It's like maybe the worst space, because in that university, going to that university, I experienced witchcraft from friends, from later again from community, and then later again from professional community, from workspace. Oh my God. Oh my God. So let's get back to the history. So there were 4 past female friends. 4 girls I made friendship while I was studying at that university. So what was happening in the physical world, when we were always together, you were friends with them. Okay, anyway, people see you. There were boys coming to them, men coming to them, telling them, oh, I like your friend, which is me. Can you do something so that I can have her number or speak to her? So apparently many boys or many men came to them this way. And apparently those girls didn't like that. Didn't like the fact that I was always the one getting proposal from men. So they decided that I will never get married before them. Apparently, I don't know why someone will just decide over someone else's life. Are you God? And these women, those 4 friends went to do witchcraft against me. That's where it started. They did voodoo witchcraft against me to never get married in life. Like, they will be the one to get married and have children. I won't get married at all. And apart from that, they also went on to do a reading on me. Can you imagine someone going to some place, doing a reading on someone else's life? Why will you do such thing? I didn't ask you to do a reading on me. Why will you go somewhere and do a reading on someone else's life, someone else's future? I didn't know what the reader told them. Apparently, the reader told them that I will be successful or I have success. So they decided that I don't have the heart to be successful. They are the one who deserve to be successful. So they from that point, they will decide that they will make my life miserable. They will do all sorts of things so that I never be happy in my entire existence. Those four past female students from that year, 2008, will start doing witchcraft against me. As I'm speaking to you now, they are still doing it. Those past 4 female students are still on it. I don't know, maybe they got happier. But from what I realized, they were not happier, because if they are really happier by doing witchcraft against me, they would have stopped by now, but they are still on it. Most of them built their own existence using my energy, by siphoning for my blessings, siphoning my star. That's how they call it get ahead in life. They got ahead in life, siphoning my energy. I don't know why people will think that by using someone else they will be happier in life. If you are so happy, why are you still coming against me? Why are you still coming against me if you are so happy in your own lives? And that's why we all have to understand that your happiness is not dependent on your external situation. That is also one point. And I hope we can get into it during the healing phase of that podcast. Your happiness is not dependent on your external condition. Your happiness is not dependent on someone else's condition. Your happiness is only dependent on your inner work. And you alone can be happy. You alone can work on your happiness. Okay, that is just a parenthesis. That is just something I discuss about the healing, on healing, how to heal and all this. We go deeper in that part when we discuss the healing part of this podcast. So those female students were doing that to me since the time we were students. And we are not the only ones. The men were also doing it. The past, those men, those boys I was studying with also started doing witchcraft against me. And the objective was the same. Siphon my energy. I mean, take my whole life from me. Most of those people were saying they see me always happy. They say she's always happy, she's always happy, she's always joyful, she doesn't have any problem in her life. They don't realize that even while I was a student at that university, I was already going through heavy witchcraft. I was already going through something none of them has experienced in their entire existence. Even their own lineage have never experienced. They don't realize that I was going through heaviness, but I was still happy because while I was happy, I was doing the inner work. I was not letting external condition my happiness. My happiness was coming, and it's always coming from within. So whatever I was going through, I was always happy. And many people, unfortunately, are pissed off just by the fact that I'm just happy every time. I'm just joyful every time. So the male student I have studied with are also doing witchcraft against me. They were using my energy to further their own lives, their businesses, their family. People got married, they got children, even using me, using my star, like many other people will do. I will discuss that when we go to the family matter. And I was shocked. I was like, those people, I didn't do anything to them. I just showed them love. I have a particular way of loving people, which is unconditional love. That is the godly love God is giving all of us. The way of loving people without considering their condition, their status, their intelligence, their beauty, or whatever. You love them because of the humanity you see in them. You love them because of the potential, the better person. Even if they show you like a kind of behavior, you think that if they work on themselves, they can be better people than what they are. Not in terms of money, not in terms of beauty, not in terms of status, no. Just because of the humanity. That's the type of love I give people. And God warned me that the unconditional love that I have, I need to make sure that from now on, that love is just given to people who deserve it, not to everybody or to anyone. So those people at that age, when they were in their 20s, were already attacking me, trying to destiny swap with me. Try to take the good things God have blessed me with, the things that God gave me as a reward of my continuous work. They were taking that from me. And the thing is that, like the other people, they were pissed off that with all the things that they were taking from me, I was still doing much with the crumbs that were left. I was still working on myself. I was still evolving. That's so. And they said that I was doing better than them. So those are people who spend their life comparing their own lives with that of other people and say, oh, this person is doing better than me. This person has done this. I didn't do it. This person has done this. I didn't do it. This person has this. I don't have it. And those who are supposed to be friends, who are supposed to return the love I'm giving to them with the same love, or at least to like me in a way, or at least not that they know they are using me, at least to say, okay, I'm using that person to go well in my life. At least I should be grateful for what that person is giving me. But no, those people will be the one who will talk bad about you in your back. The backstabbing is unbelievable. They will say all sorts of things about your person. They will say all sorts of things about your character. So that when someone meets you, the person will not even consider that you are a human being. Maybe they will not even consider that you are an animal. Because if you are a dog, people love dogs. They like dogs. They pet dogs. So You are not worthy of being called a dog. Can you imagine? And those are the people who you support. And they themselves know that I am the only one in their entire existence who is loyal to them. I will never talk shit about them in their back. And they know that if there is someone who will support them, it's me. They know it. But they are the same person who in my back will do shit. They are doing shit against me to use my blessing, my energy. And they didn't stop there. They are making sure that no one else comes close to me. This type of, those people, those witches and warlocks has a strategy of isolation, like they want to isolate their prey. You see what I say? I say prey. It's like when lions are hunting in the jungle. The idea is to isolate the prey so that they can easily kill the prey. So they want to make sure that no one is around you, no one is in support of you by talking shit about you, so that when they come against you, they can easily unalive you, or they can easily do what they want to do to you. But they forgot that I am the child of God. They just forgot it. They forgot that every day me wearing a hijab is not a facade. It's because I'm a believer. And I know there is a super power that has created me. And I know that super power, as I'm speaking to you now, is beside me. And that super power is always with me, wherever I go and whatever I am doing. Those people think that everything that it has done in my back, all the things that they were doing, going to the witches, everywhere in Togo, everywhere in West Africa, trying to do all type of magic against me. They themselves doing magic against me. They thought no one was seeing them. They don't realize that my God was seeing them. And he was recording everything. And that time he gave them, that 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 30 years, 37 years that he gave them was not a time for them to change their ways. A time for them to do right by me. A time of them to recognize that whatever they were doing is wrong and to repent. They thought God will never call them on it. They thought God will never reveal what they were doing against me to me. So they were shocked when I cut ties with them, when I deleted them from my reality. They were shocked. But don't be shocked. There's always many days for the thief, but only one day for the person the things belong to. So if all those people were attacking me, it almost like it was so easy for them to attack me, because God gave them the chance to change their ways. It's also because of something that was happening I wasn't aware of, and that happened very close to home. It was done by people I used to call family, who were, in fact, until God revealed to me that they were my worst enemies. Thank you so much for following this episode of The Surviving Witches and Warlock and Transcending Traumatic Experience. See you for the next episode.